Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for a Coinbase, Intel, and Meta price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. We're gonna start with a Coinbase here on the daily chart where we found psychology for the market here and starting an impulse toward the upside 1-2 in the orange and then 1-2-3-4-5 for your wave 3 to finish in the orange again, and then of course wave 4 as an A, B, and a C expanding flat here, hitting the 0.38 taken from the wave 2 to the wave 3, having of course finished an expanding flat and of course following an impulse toward the upside for wave 5 here to finalize a wave 1. And after this scenario, of course, we are looking here at a potential finished impulse, which it might be, of course, the wave 1. However, I'm still, of course, expecting one more high before we move really down, and we're gonna dive deeper, of course, in this move internally. On the 2 hours chart here, you can see that you are in a 1-2, another 1-2, 3, 4, and a 5. 4 and a 5 is still to be unfolding towards higher prices. The 0.23 is a minimum target for this wave 4, and the time is not yet really reached perfectly. You would like to reach at least the middle of this time taken from this wave 2, and based on this wave 2 as alternation for Elliott wave, you would like to see, of course, a little bit deeper wave 4. Since your wave 2 here is a flat, you're looking here for a zigzag potentially and to be deep and sharp before we move again towards the upside for a wave 5. Yep, so that is for Coinbase for the daily and the lower time frame. After this, of course, you have to be careful from topping for wave 1, and we might start to see a major drop down, of course, for a wave 2. Next is Intel. So for Intel, we're gonna start also on the all-time history where we are looking for the following impulse. Of course, we have a starting of an impulse here, wave 1 or a wave 2, 3, 4, and potentially the wave 4 can be two phases here. It can be a finished ABC already, and you're looking here for something as a wave 1, 2, but we're not very sure yet. It depends on this price action here. Would it be impulsive or would it be corrective and then moving down? Therefore, the second phase for this wave 4 here might be, of course, a bigger triangle here and then moving toward the upside. Another even potential scenario can be a W, X, and a Y, and then you start a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for higher prices. So to repeat the possibilities here, the first one is that you have an ABC finished already, finished wave 4. You start here as an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Well, as you can see, it is not really successful to be a very clear impulse towards the upside, right? Unless, of course, you can take this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna dive inside it actually on the daily much better to get insight what is going on exactly in this area. Maybe 4 days. Here we go. So basically, if this is an impulse and it is really a wave 1 here, first, we need, of course, to check the impulse here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, wave 1, everything is fine. Wave 2 given, also everything fine. And then having another 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 for a wave 3. Where is your 4 and a 5? Right? So basically, I would say that this is, I doubt that this is, of course, a wave 1. I see this as a corrective wave here, as an A, B, and a C somehow finished over there, and you move toward the downside again. Again, correctively. This is not an impulse, even 1, 2, 3, wave 4 interfering, therefore no impulse. Therefore, as well, A, B, and a C again. And in this case scenario, 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 3 waves down is definitely W, X, and a Y. And after this W, X, and a Y, you can consider as higher possibility right now that this is your wave 4 or your wave B. Now, of course, there is one more possibility where you might have a triangle A, B, C, D, and an E, and then moving toward the upside. The difference is that, of course, you can start your impulse starting from here in case you are in a triangle, but if you are in a W, X, and a Y, you're gonna start, of course, from there to move toward the upside. If we dive a little bit deeper on the 2 hours chart here, we can see that we have a double 1-2 potentially here starting. Potentially, of course, there can be a zigzag corrective and moving down. But you see, of course, a leading diagonal wave 1, correction, and another leading diagonal wave 1. Very rare case scenario to get double diagonals in a zigzag, therefore higher possibilities that they are double 1-2s. And we might see, of course, a move toward the upside after this A, B, and a C expanding flat, hitting exactly, of course, the perfect fib levels for a wave 2. As you can see, this is a very impulsive wave after having 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and moving very fast towards the blue box. I believe that this is going, of course, to unfold something for higher, starting from this blue box, looking after, of course, the following target, in case, of course, we reach the blue box, potentially between the $30 and $27 for Intel. That was it for Intel. The next one is Meta. So for Meta, we're gonna start also from the all-time history here, where we are looking also at a potential wave 1 or a wave A as an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finish this structure impulsive as a wave 1, wave A, and of course followed by correction, wave B or wave 2, and we're continuing impulsively currently towards the upside. And if we dive a little bit deeper inside this inside this impulsive wave actually, where we have a 1-2, potentially another 1-2, and then 3, 4, and a 5 to finish wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, and finished wave 1. Exactly there, we were looking for the fib level. Perfect fib level has been hit for a wave 2, and then we are looking here for continuation for higher prices. So I think I have here, yeah, we have to remove one of them. I don't know why we have double counts, but yeah, here we go. So finished wave 1, wave 2. We are looking for a wave 3 towards the upside, a 4 and a 5 to finish, of course, a wave C or a wave 3. Now internally, if we dive inside it, of course, on the 2 hours chart to see what is going on here. So inside this wave, the last move towards the upside, we can see, of course, a wave 1, A, B, C running flat for a wave 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3 in the blue, 4 and a 5 in the blue again, to finish wave 3 in the orange, meaning currently you're looking for a wave 4 in the orange. Based on the wave 2, you would like to reach the $0.23685. Now we can see clearly that this is a 3-wave structure, which is a finished correction here. And it can be a potential for a finished, of course, correction without hitting exactly this fib level, whether on the linear or on the logarithmic chart. So yeah, it can be, guys, it can be sometimes very bullish, and that the market is very optimistic towards the upside for Meta, and then looking, of course, directly for higher prices. Unless there is something else unfolding here, which is something, rather than paying in price, you might pay in time, meaning A, B, C, D, and E. Wave 4 very extended in time and moving towards the upside, which is very likely, of course, to have this scenario. Therefore, I'm going to keep it in mind by placing the triangle signal for, of course, next time to estimate this and what it's going to happen next. However, if the price continues toward the upside, and we see, of course, a wave 5 unfolding here, your target for this wave 5 is the following. Between the $873 and the $824, of course, taken from the wave 1 and based on the wave 3, to give us this area, of course, you would like to see a wave 5 hitting it, of course, impulsively as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And of course, we take it from there as a wave 1, wave 2, and then continuation toward the upside. That was it for Meta, Coinbase, and Intel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.